She don't know that I can patient. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from.
Tonight, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Tonight, we put a bow on Week 15 with a good Monday night matchup between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Bucs take over.
And the Detroit Lions
at their own 28-yard line.
Throwing on first down. LeBlanc. They set up the screen to Chubb. A good first down call as the screenplay gets them 9. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Chubb will have the first down and much more. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, but it's going to be second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
23 yards. And a Buccaneer first down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And fights through one man. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brought down.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. LeBlanc steps away to his left. And this is caught at the 8. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set them up 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? While the training staff takes it. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And this carries into the end zone, and this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
They'll They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
For Johnson, the numbers for his performance from last week, 19 carries, 67 yards.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Brings up third.
On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. Able to find Kirk complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and then hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Gabriel Davis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. DJ Chark. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. A first down carry here for Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
On the carry.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 40.
Looking to throw on second down. Haskins, screen play, Johnson. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
That's good for a Lion.
A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Complete to Kerryon Johnson. 10 yards on the pickup.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he is going to have a Lions first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing now. Haskins on first down. They'll find Gabriel Davis. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Gabriel Davis. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 17-yard line.
They'll run it with Johnson. They'll fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. The Lions on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. He may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. We'll check on his status when we get back. On 2nd and goal, Haskins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. The defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down. Also a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. And what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
Off the play fake. LeBlanc. This is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. DJ Chark, 76 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks, we'll see. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. On second down, here's Haskins. And he's going to go down again. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
On fourth down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
Back deep is DJ Chark. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by a moving hooker. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing again on second down. Haskins. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Vita Vea has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
This will make it into the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they start the second half with Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Ball carrier,
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. On first down, it's Johnson, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
33-yard line.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
And again, the ball.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Haskins will throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game. And now that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
And again, it's Chubb. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions 33.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. On 3rd and 2, LeBlanc. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Intended for number 82, incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
On fourth down, LeBlanc, the open man is Shark. It's complete and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Off-play action. LeBlanc. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. LeBlanc. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A gain of 7 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
That's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Being chased out left to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
From the gun on third down. LeBlanc, the quick slant caught. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone, and now it'll be 4th and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They're turned away on 4th and goal, and the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. Now Haskins on 1st down, and he's not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points, that means this is now a 2-score game.
Yeah, and that's tough to deal with, isn't it? This little time left. Those 2 points doesn't seem like a lot, but it means everything now. Those are going to be the ones we're going to look back on. Those 2 points right there, the play of the game.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake. LeBlanc looking downfield for Godwin. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. And this one is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he hauls it in from a Buccaneer touchdown.
To number 80.
O.J. Howard, his 4th touchdown on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, it's Haskins. From the right sideline is complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 22 yards there, a first down.
3-yard line.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
First down there, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
To throw again, Haskins. And they finally get to him as he's taken down.
Haskins,
J.J. Watt racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off play action. LeBlanc. It's complete to his running back Evans. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Separating from the gun. LeBlanc on the slant. This is Chark. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Tonight.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Tampa Bay,